What am I looking for?
What you missed the first time. We'll guide your memory with our computer. Are you ready, Mr. Turup? Stay with the memory. Stay with the memory. Move forward a little bit. Focus on his memories of Aurora. Okay, he's seeing her. Very good.
I'll die.
That's right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Now it's good. Focus on his gun. Easy, easy, steady, steady.
He's way past the danger threshold.
I know, but you'll be fine, you'll be fine. Okay, slow down, now, slow down! Let's wait.
I need you to live.
He's dead. Wait. Don't bring him back yet. He's almost there. The last seconds. It's all right, Europe. You're back. You're safe. You're all right. You're fine.
I know where she is.
Okay, let me think of
I was gonna say my name because I don't know what the topic is.
okay. All right. I'll start. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi guys. Welcome to this episode of Trip Around the Multiverse with the man who's some could construe as very sexually aggressive to women. Siwai Chong.
And someone who's the complete opposite, Kyle Charles. Okay. That's
All right. So
strange.
So this episode, what we're gonna do, all right? First of all, actually, a minor discussion before the topic, but what we're gonna do is get Vin Diesel filmed,
Yeah.
the bald-headed badass man god himself, right?
The King of Kings. Yeah.
Yes. And we're gonna swap his roles with female action stars, okay? And not necessarily female action stars, but just female actresses, yeah.
Yeah.
Just to see how we think who would best suit the roles that Vin Diesel plays, because Vin Diesel, he plays a certain specific role in most of his films.
Yes, that is true. He does.
Yeah. So it's going to be one of those things where you're like, I wonder how it is going to be played with a woman playing the part. For example, you must have seen Triple X3, right?
Yeah, of course.
And he's really
Well, wait. Realistically, to me, that's Triple X2. Triple X2 with Ice Cube didn't happen in my books.
But how forward is he throwing himself at the Indian lady?
Very uncomfortable.
I'm like, dude, you gotta calm down. You just, I'm sure you've seen Riddick. And he's very wanting of Katie Sackhoff. Yeah. However, he does do good drama parts. So choose the best actress for who you think will work in that particular role. However, don't take into account, by the way, the franchise, right?
Yeah.
Because if we say Fast and Furious, you got to be aware that was just one film they were casting at the time, yeah?
Yeah.
So you can cast for the entire franchise, but you can cast for the one role as well who you think would have worked in the first one by itself.
So could
That'd
basically I could say for one film they swapped him out, like they changed the hidden character, and then he comes back for the next one, which is awkward. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, by the way, if your woman is already in it,
Yep.
your choice just happens to already be in the film.
Yeah.
Just say her role is the role she plays in the film is swapped out to someone else. Your actress is the priority choice. Okay.
Could she be swapped out? Like, well, could her and Vin Diesel swap places? So he'd be like a more
ideally,
feminine.
just for the lols,
Yeah.
we would do the women whose romantic partner is also women because how Vin Diesel's never played a gay character, so you can't,
Hasn't he?
No, never.
Why am I not 100% sure on that?
Well, okay. As far as I'm listening at the list of Vin Diesel films I'm seeing here, he's never played a character that's like that.
Why do I keep thinking he played like a guy with HIV or AIDS? I don't know why.
He did. Okay, but we don't. Okay, that's because you saw in the film where he's in the hospital bed. I can't remember what film it is.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen it. But who knows if that character was actually gay or not?
I think I might be confusing it with that Tom Hanks film. That's probably
Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's probably where.
No, there is a film where Vin Diesel is in the hospital bed for some reason. It might
but
it might have been AIDS, but
Yeah, I think I just lumped them into the same thing because I don't know.
Okay, all right. So we'll start with Multifacial. Yeah, the short film.
Okay.
Okay, go on. I was gonna say, first of all, for this to work, you would have to have a woman who's, that eliminates the ones that are of a singular ethnic origin.
Yeah, it'd be ethnically ambiguous is the correct phrase.
Yeah.
Someone who could be there.
And I would say, this is not. The ethnicity plays a lot in this role.
Yeah, it does.
So it's not like the actress has to have acting ability. I'm just saying if you're going to go for that. Who are you going to go for?
Trying to think. Actress. I would wait.
I'd probably have to go for the obvious and say Halle Berry because. Yeah. Or Rodario. No, hold on, what's her name?
Rodario Dawson. What?
No. Eva Mendes. She's not black.
No. Oh, there is. Oh, wait.
Yeah, go on. Give me. Maybe I can name the person for you. You give me the what film you.
Nah, it's not even that. Well, she would be like when this came out. Oh, she might be born, but yeah, either way. But she'd be very young. I'll say Zoe Kravitz.
Oh, okay. Yeah. By the way, yes. Okay, I forgot to mention. We'll forget the timeline, right?
Yeah. Of course.
Yes, you could cast any area. It just makes things a bit easier. Oh, but yes. Okay.
Because she's quite like racially ambiguous looking, and
but could they pull off? Here's the thing. You know the beginning of Multifacial where they got the bit that's acting Italian.
Yeah, she can pull it off because remember in the Batman, she's technically meant to be half Italian.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'd probably say Halle Berry is ambiguous enough to pretend half Italian, but if they gotta act like,
come on, that's that sort of racial stereotype stuff.
Yeah. Where they're gonna say, they beat up their girl in the face and stuff like that.
That was so.
All right,
that was a weird film. Sorry, I just remember now. It was good, but it was weird.
Yeah, but the thing is, I like it as a Vin Diesel short piece because it shows his range, and then the rest of him is just like 90% of his films are Vin Diesel being Vin Diesel. Here he's like not being Vin Diesel.
Yeah,
and it's cringe at the beginning, but you realize he's doing the audition role like that purposely.
Yeah. He's trying to be something he isn't, but then they want him to. No, he's trying to get out of like the narrow stereotype of people think he is, but then they automatically ask him to do that. He's like, "Oh, cool." So I've just got to do what I don't want to do. Awesome.
Right.
Poor guy.
Strays. Who would you cast in Strays?
Oh, for this one though, you'd have to change you have to gender swap the whole thing, really, wouldn't you? But
no, we could go lesbian.
No, I mean, like, other than that, like, but then it'd be weird. So, like, if you did him and all his cronies were women.
No. Oh yeah, go on.
And then all the other and the women in the film are men, but kind of write it the same. Where it's in a world where women or men. You know, that's such a confusing thing to say, but yeah. Gender swap. It's like Earth 34, whatever it is. I don't know what it's called.
No. Are we okay? No, I'm thinking right that she's just happens to be a woman who's a bit I want to say boyish, but you know, like has a male sort of mentality with a bunch of males as well. So
yeah, that sounds good. I like my idea.
Okay, well, no, your idea is logical, by the way. Your idea is 100% logical, but that's not the question.
No, it's not. It's not.
and unfortunately, I don't want to say, you can't say. It's just that has to be in order to, I want to say, spice up a bit more. But because of the role Vin Diesel plays, you got to kind of you got to adjust to him.
Yeah. For that role, it would have to be someone quite. I don't want to say show stealing, but basically,
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, but also yes, to a degree, right? And it's unfortunate, but it's one of those where you're like, all right, Vin Diesel, he's cool, right? He sleeps with all these women, blah blah blah, right?
Yeah.
But once you put a woman in that role, you know, she starts getting shamed because she's sleeping with. It's like, okay, so you can't say it's cool with guys doing it, and then all of a sudden it's not cool when a woman does it. It's like, well, both people are cool, or both people are, you know, the other side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Like, you got to do it where it's the other. It's like a gender swap world where women do what men do and men do what women do.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we don't have to do. But we don't. We won't play it like that.
No. I would say it's kind of an easy one because they are technically the same person, but just male and female.
Okay.
Michelle Rodriguez.
You know, as soon as she said that, I was like, I think I know where this is going.
They are like technically the same. Sadly.
Though, yes, I think I here's the okay. Not to. I mean, yes, you're exactly right. That's the thing. You're exactly right with that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna try not to be so obvious, but you're like, because she comes off with that. She could play any type of like she could play a lesbian, a straight girl, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Bisexual, whatever. Because she comes off with that the aura of, look, I don't think I can fit whatever confines I want to, you know?
Yeah.
And so she could play like overtly more masculine females.
Yeah.
Or she could, I mean, I think she's played that most of her career. But there are times where she plays like more. I want to say more feminine, but less. Not aggressive, but you know the word I'm going for is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try not to say the same people as you. Okay. But you probably nailed the one that is exactly perfect for the role. The reverse. Oh, by the okay. Should we also say how many times can you use the same female?
I'll say 2 times max.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Oof. Yeah. It's okay. Now, do I say the same? Can we? Would you also say we're allowed to say the same person?
Yeah, but
at the
you
same
give
time.
Your reason why? Yeah.
Okay. No. Let me see. Let me think. I'm trying to think of a female who can handle herself particularly well, because and come with that you know, the certain energy that Vin Diesel comes off with here.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh yeah, I accept that I am the object of desire for all sorts of people.
Because he is.
Yeah. Oh dear. I don't want to have to say the same person. Actually, can I say? Oh, you know what? I might say someone different.
Right.
Only because I want to say the role they played is probably similar to it. But Katie Lutz, White Canary.
Oh. For Strays? Really?
Well, I think it's good. I think Michelle Rodriguez is probably the best choice.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of someone who isn't her. That has a kind of a similar vibe-ish. But I want to say it's more like, because Vin Diesel's hard to do as a woman, and you basically picked 100%. Maybe Vin Diesel just gender swapped himself. But yeah, I'll probably pick because Katie Lutz has played kind of ish similar character. It's like yeah. You know what? She can pull off the parts. Probably not as aggressively as Michelle Rodriguez can do it. that's probably the problem there.
Yeah. That's true.
So yeah, but I might change my choice later on, but I'm gonna have to probably stick with it for now.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would obviously choose Michelle Rodriguez. Yeah, because I think there's other people later on I might choose for certain roles. So
okay.
Yeah. All right. Saving Private Ryan.
He's in the net for 5 minutes.
Yeah, but remember, this role is actually, I don't want to say notable, but there's I don't want to say enough depth to it, but there's something to it.
Yeah, there is.
So it does actually take a person with talent.
Yeah.
Some degree of talent, anyways.
Trying to picture it in my head. A white woman.
But just for the role, remember, Vin Diesel doesn't act like Vin Diesel here, so
no, it doesn't.
The person does not need to.
This one, he was Mark Sinclair, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, it's quite a. Nah. I went. I was about to say Batista, but I remember it's women.
Oh dear, yeah.
Okay. Lady plays Gamora.
Zoe Zalander.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
All right.
I think she did that good.
All right. Okay. All right. Fair enough. You know what? She actually can pull off drama as well. I was going to say someone, and then I was like, I don't know. But they definitely can pull off the soldier role. Actually, have you seen Saving Private Ryan? Because I saw Vin Diesel's part in this, and he's only in it for like 5 minutes, right?
Yeah. I've seen Saving Private Ryan.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, oh, it's only a 5-part thing, right? I mean, a 5-minute thing.
Yeah. Well, he's told screen time's about 5 minutes, but it's not like a constant 5 minutes. But yeah.
Okay. I might choose. Oh, jeez. Okay. How much of it is the soldier role? Because I saw the bit where he got shot and died, right? And he's rescuing the kid. Is there anything before that?
He has a little moment with Matt Damon. Is it Matt Damon? With someone. I think it is Matt Damon. Yeah. And it's kind of touching. Yeah.
Okay. I might say, even though you might use my person later on, I might say Linda Hamilton, because she she can do drama as well.
Yeah.
But when you got a big, well, honestly, necessarily a big name, right, at the time, because he wasn't exactly well known then, right?
No.
But if you're gonna have a lady come in there as tough as nails, right? Built like when she built in Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's and when she was playing in Terminator 1, she can handle the drama parts.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah. Okay, Iron Giant. Okay, this is gonna be weird because none of these ladies have a voice as deep as Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though technically speaking, it's you don't need to have a. You don't need to be visual for this.
Nah, you could just voice modulate it, if anything.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't need to be deep, but also, yeah. I mean, like you're gonna be taken away. Like we've got to cast Groot later on as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might choose the same person. But yeah.
Yeah. You could. All right. Who are you thinking of?
Me.
Yeah.
Just because she's in this film, I don't know why. I just thought, I'd go with her. Jennifer Anderson.
Aniston
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
as the Iron Giant.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, right? I think it's because we hear the voice of the Iron Giant that's deep, but if you remove that, you don't. It's deep and resonating, right?
Yeah.
If you remove that, you can cast it with less of a bias.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah, Jennifer Anderson. She's cool. She was in South
Would you?
Park.
Because she's playing the other role. Would you have her still as the other role, just voice modulated? Like, 'cause they can change the voice, or would you just swap out her other role in this?
No, I'll just voice modulate her for Iron Giant, and I keep her in. If I was a director, I'm saving money. So one person. So
To be fair as well, it makes sense if you've got the person already, and they can do it.
Yeah.
Let me. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh my jeez. All right. Well. Okay. All right. So, would you say the Iron Giant is a role of a person looking after someone younger, or would you say it's a motherly role of someone looking after a child that not necessarily is their own, but that just affects who I'm going to choose?
I would say it's more of like not a mother looking after a child, but like.
I tell you who I was going to choose. I was thinking of casting. I was like, oh, maybe Judi Dench, right? However,
yeah,
it really does alter how the role is not necessarily played, right?
Yeah,
but she's got a kind of grandmotherly / motherly voice to her.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking, because if you're looking for if the role is like a big sister role, you kind of cast someone else.
Yeah, because I would say it's more of like an older sibling role rather than a motherly father sort of.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see who can. Oh jeez. Oh well, okay. Oh well, not that it makes a huge difference in how it's played, right? Because you don't need to see.
Mm.
And this might come back to me on another choice, right? But I might say Kelly Hu. She's done voice acting before, right?
Yeah.
But it's just more, So, but and she actually's done like she's played bad guys, she's played good guys, so she can play that in between role. And I think mostly when she's playing Lady Shiva, she can kind of like she's done that transition.
Mm.
I'm not saying the Iron Giant is that, but when it comes off threatening to begin with, because of incidents, right?
Yeah.
And then he becomes when he unveiled when he's like, oh, actually, I'm going to protect the people because I get activated for whatever.
Yeah.
You've got to have someone who can go play either sides ish. So I've just taken the actual good female action star. Well, we got later Vin Diesel films where it's all action, so I don't know. All right, how would you cast Boiler Room?
Boiler Room.
I would say, by the way, this Boiler Room might be a bit tricky because he's got to come off as being slightly egotistical and arrogant, but then underneath, not really.
Yeah, it's true, isn't it?
Yeah. So it actually takes. It's not like, for example, you can cast someone who can do stuff physically and just not be able to get the subtleties.
Yeah.
And then it's got to come off like they're the man, right?
Yeah.
But they're also got to be. You got to kind of not really necessarily aggress them against them, but just be more of like, oh, you know what? I get him. I get why he does what he does at the end.
Yeah. Okay. Female. What? No, she's more comedy.
You never know though. Comedy people can do a very.
Actually, no, she has. You know who I would say?
Who?
As she's three of them, I need to narrow it down to which one. Eva, I would say Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
Or Drew Barrymore. Not Drew Barrymore, sorry. Cameron Diaz.
Okay.
Because I think they...
Well, you're casting around that era as well.
No, I just thought about it then. Because I was thinking of like comedic actors who have done like serious roles and it's like pulled off. And I'm pretty sure...
It's true.
Cameron Diaz has done like 2 or 3 of those. So I'm going to go with Cameron Diaz because she was in Vanilla Sky.
Okay. And you said 3 of them that you were...
Yeah, it was gonna be 3, but no, I'm going with those 2. Just those 2.
Okay. Yeah. Let me have a think.
I'm gonna use the third person for something else.
All right. So I'm going to try and help you narrow down your choice, by the way, and say you remember the bit where he's reciting Wall Street?
Yeah.
Which of these ladies would pull it off better? Well, not necessarily better, but more. With the oomph that Vin Diesel pulls it off with. Yeah, more like I'm the head of the table here, right? Because that's how when he does that, that's what he's kind of implying. In even though obviously later on he's just it's like he's just trying to fit in with them.
Yeah. Yeah, I say Cameron Diaz.
Okay.
She could probably I don't know.
I might go for Margot Robbie here actually, because she can act loud enough. We can see from Harley Quinn, right?
Yeah.
But then also she could do the more dramatic parts, and yes, later in Diesel's films he's even more loud than he is here. So the fact that she could put up Harley Quinn makes me think maybe she would be a better choice for something later on.
Yeah.
but I was thinking about right here.
Okay.
Pitch Black.
Pitch Black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, for this one we just cast for Richard B. Riddick, right?
Yeah.
But then we'll cast for the Riddick franchise as well, as separate. Because you might stick with your choice, you might not.
Okay.
Who knows later on who would have known at the time they were filming it, the Riddick franchise would be completely different.
Yeah. Okay. For this, Okay. Riddick, he's quite quiet. He doesn't say much, but he commands the room when he walks in.
Not only that, remember the one bit where he has to try and convince what's her lady, Rhoda Mitchell, to try and come with him on the spaceship and leave the team for dead.
Yeah.
And she's having a little mental breakdown at that time as well. So he kind of like convinced her, but not really. He gets her to start boarding the spaceship, and when she boards it, she's like, "Nah, mate."
Okay. Wait, would that work? I don't know why. It just came to my head.
Yep.
I don't know why. I'm for this lady, Rachel Weisz.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not 100. Okay. Not to knock it, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not 100% sure she's played an action role like that. So I could be wrong.
I would say the closest would be Black Widow when she was Black Widow's or Dr.
Oh,
Marvel.
actually, no, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, how she played that dark role?
That's kind of dark when you think about it now.
Oh, yeah. No, okay. Fair enough. When I said the action bit, and I don't mean to switch on midway. I'm like, what I'm saying is because the first time you see Riddick, he's all chained up in the dark and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I reckon.
So he's a dark action hero kind of character.
Well, he starts off that, and then
Okay. I tell you. All right. You're casting for the single movie? Yeah.
At this moment, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want me to say my choice and then we cast for the Riddick franchise?
Okay, go for it.
All right. Oh yeah, I'm between two.
Okay.
I might Jennifer Garner.
Okay.
Or the other Sarah Connor, Lena Headey. Oh no, the other Sarah Connor, because Emilia Clarke was also a Sarah Connor.
Oh yeah, she was, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. What made you go for that?
But you've seen Dread, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See how she had Lena Headey had the big control of that building by pure fear. And I kind of bought it. I was like, all right, well, she's psychotic enough to, basically tell people what to do, and they all fear her. So and also I've seen obviously Sarah Connor Chronicles, and she comes off very well there. I know Jennifer Garner could do action, and act as well. But these are I might pick one for the particular movie, independent of the franchise, and pick the other for the franchise because they might suit it better later on.
Yeah.
No, actually, no. I might just stick with Lena Headey for both choices because I think as aggressive as she comes off as with Mama there, right? She could probably pull off the same stuff to Katie Sackhoff in when we get to Riddick.
Yeah.
And I probably could buy her fighting the what's it called? The man beast thingamajigs in Riddick.
Yeah, those things. I can't remember the name as well.
Yeah. Obviously, when the lines, when Vin Diesel says he's going to go balls deep, that you have to kind of change.
Yeah,
that,
obviously, there's lots of script changes. Even though I don't think you can actually, if that film was written now, that line wouldn't be in it.
Yeah. But also, I think she's got the build enough to and she could probably beef up a bit more. But Vin Diesel's fighting style would have to be adjusted, and Vin Diesel in Riddick, the third Riddick film, he thinks he's Batman, and then he's spying on Katie Sackhoff in when she's getting changed. Right, okay, but you have to have someone come off with them vibes enough to be like, all right, well, kind of pervert, but kind of not, because he wasn't really, but he was, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He was hiding, right, but he just happened to be the area where she was getting undressed, and then the camera moved to unveil him, but he wasn't watching her getting dressed in that sort of way.
Yeah, he wasn't.
It was more like, has she got any concealed items on her or something like that? I'm not sure. But it never came off to me like he's deliberately just paranoid, even though he makes a joke about it later on where he's saying, Yeah,
it never felt like creepy or anything.
Wait, the when they filmed that bit, it didn't come off as creepy, right? But when they capture him and he's talking about her, that came off like, oh no, man, you
lost me there.
I thought you was an honourable man, but you kind of, I don't know if you're saying it to annoy the woman or deliberately be like, I'm Riddick,
Yeah, it's a bit creeptastic. Yeah.
Would you cast your person for both roles, the franchise roles and the particular film, or?
Yeah, no, I would. I'll cast her for the whole shebang. Even the next Riddick was apparently coming out.
And then next, there's a fourth Riddick.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see how that works.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
All right. Fast and Furious, Dominic Toretto. See, this is where this is a tricky one, because this what I'm saying is you could cast for this particular film because more dramatic role, right?
Yeah.
But then later on, you can change your person if you want, be taking into account the entire franchise, because that's on wacky franchise.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the franchise?
Oh, well, Fast and Furious.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. Okay.
And then you're gonna have someone who can pull off all the stuff that Vin Diesel pulls off here. Take into account the craziness, by the way. Beating up Jason Statham.
Yeah.
Beating up The Rock.
Yeah.
Crashing his car down a mountain and surviving, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I could tell you that now.
Stomping a car park and having it shatter. All right.
Yeah, that's doable. Right, not even.
Yeah. And I wouldn't exactly say you need the pinnacle of acting ability for the rest of the franchise, but I think for the first one, you gotta have if you can't casting it separately, you do have you have to have some degree of acting.
Okay. Well, I would cast a very good actor who seems to be wrongly cast for some films, but
Okay.
I still think she's great.
Oh, are you gonna go on?
Oh, who you think I'm gonna say?
Maggie Q maybe?
No. Oh, I
Oh,
miss her.
right.
No, I was gonna say Scarlett Johansson.
Oh my goodness.
What?
I tell you what. Okay, now you know I'm laughing here because
Why?
sometimes she does pull off some crazy Dominic Toretto-ish things, right? Especially in Black Widow, right?
Yeah.
But they never come off as the level of Dominic Toretto, even though they are
Yeah.
to me for some reason.
Even though her pulling these off makes more sense because she's actually a trained, genetically modified, trained human being. So yeah, it makes sense. But Black Widow, the character anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could buy her doing half the things that Dominic Toretto could do.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll cast her. I don't know. I just think she's
for the whole franchise as well. Because, like for the movie, fair enough, right? I don't know. I mean, she'd probably suit the Paul Walker role actually better, right?
Yeah.
But yeah. But if you're saying casting her for the whole franchise or just the
I know this
movie?
is where mine gets awesome and weird.
Okay.
All right, she'll be casted as Dominic Toretto in
Dominina Toretto.
Yeah, Dominina, or it could be still Dominic because I think women could be. Wait, I think Dominic's Dominique.
Dominique,
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Dominique Toretto, yeah.
I don't know how to think about that.
Even though she's not Italian whatsoever, but no one's Vin Diesel, so
no one know.
I suppose if you give her a tan and give her dark coloured hair, damn, yes, done.
Yeah,
Mediterranean.
Yeah, exactly. No one will question that. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So I'll have her in Fast and Furious 1.
Yeah.
And 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
And 3, I suppose, for that cameo. Yeah.
No. This is where it gets weird.
All right. Cool.
So then, for Fast and Furious, the cameo number 3, and then in Fast and Furious 5, he'll be played by. Oh god, this is gonna be funny. She's gonna be played by Maggie Q.
Okay.
With no explanation why she changed character or race or anything.
Okay. All right.
And then back to number 6 will be Scarlett Johansson. So people will be so confused by this already.
Yeah.
And then 7, I'll go back to Maggie Q. And people are like, what?
Yeah.
And then 8, back to Scarlett Johansson. And then 9, 10, and 11, random scenes will switch between the two. And then you find out that he's actually a twin.
Okay.
That's the secret plot line at the end. Like, oh.
Or you know what? I'm thinking actually even better. He's probably an army of clones for Dominic Toretto. Like, you have the Toretto who at the end of the Prestige, right?
Yeah.
Where you got the clone vats of the Torettos, yeah? The same guy just in the clone vats. So every time he's done some stupid stunt like falling off the mountain or hooking the grenades on the airplane and then crashing the car, he died. And then now clone Toretto was put in his place.
Yeah. See? It's like, or it'd be like that weird thing in the Resident Evil movies where Alice gets cloned and then they make a big thing about it and then all the clones die in the beginning. You're like, okay, what was the point of all this?
Yeah.
Those films.
Yeah, who can pull off the silliness of such roles with such earnestness as well? That's the issue here. Okay. All right. I might have to go for my girl Lucy Lawless, Xena Warrior Princess, because she's done some absurd things in her lifetime, right?
Yeah, she has.
But she can actually act dramatically as well.
Yeah.
I thought maybe I'll pick a different person for the Fast and Furious, the first movie,
Yeah.
and then the rest of the franchise. But I'm actually thinking, no, she could pull off all of it.
Yeah, she could. She could.
Yeah. And I could probably buy her because of her Xena Warrior Princess background, right?
Yeah.
Buy her, first of all, hooking up with Michelle Rodriguez, right? Whether you're going to say she's Italian or not, but doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, no man.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Julie Brewster's not even Italian either. But
well, they're meant to be not Italian. They're meant to be Dominican from Dominican Republic.
Okay, like we said, we're just gonna give him a tan and slap him with dark-colored hair.
Racially ambiguous. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah. I mean, look at the silly stuff that Xena Warrior Princess does. I can buy Lucy Lawless doing the same stuff. As Dominique Toretto.
Yeah. Dominique Toretto.
Hooking up grenades and well, you know what? No, hold on. You're saying Scarlett Johansson, right? Johansson.
Yeah.
How'd she fight The Rock? And
Easy.
Okay.
So, it'd be the exact same fight. I wouldn't change anything.
you mean hold on, you're saying the exact same fight that Vin Diesel did?
Yep, wouldn't change anything.
He's breaking out of headlocks and stuff like that. All right.
Wouldn't change anything.
Oh jeez. All right, you know what? Ah, damn it. Okay,
you
know what?
I'm literally thinking of it as just swapping this person out with another person wouldn't change much. Like the core of it would be exactly the same. That's why I was like, they'll fight normally, like wrenches and whatever.
like they'll fight. The women will fight as though they're big and bulky.
Yeah, make it more realistic.
Right. So if we weren't taking acting into account here,
yeah,
I might have said Gina Carano because I can believably think that she can fight certain males on an equal level. Probably not someone as massive as The Rock, right? But if she was having a fight with Jason Statham, I'd be like, all right, fair enough. The Rock's just too large, right?
Yeah.
But if you're saying they're going to fight like Vin Diesel against these other guys, that's a... Because you remember that these ladies going to spear The Rock somehow through the building, through a cardboard wall or something. No.
What?
Like in the Fast and Furious 5.
What? Wait, what? Wait, one second. Was it through a wall? Yeah, I think it was through a brick wall, wasn't it? I don't know.
Yeah. Fast and Furious 5, yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine it.
Okay, fair enough. Well, Gina Carano's got the bulk for it, but I don't think she has the acting ability. Even if you're going to say at this point, right, Vin Diesel's just acting as himself, even though he's still got more of a career to go, right? I don't think she has this level of charisma to pull off that stuff.
Yeah, he is a special man, to be fair.
Yeah. Okay, knock around.
Can pull off his charisma.
Yeah. Knock around, guys.
Okay.
I might cast Gina Carano here. Actually, funny enough, because he doesn't do a lot of knock around, guys.
No, except for
because it's not his film.
500.
He could just be he's more of the side character / henchman sort of beefy bodyguard role. Yeah. That's a bit psychotic. Yeah. Oh, not psychotic, but he has issues. Yeah. I don't know how well I would say personally Gina Carano's acting is via body language, right? But she did well in Haywire, and she didn't have to do a lot there.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that film. Yeah.
Probably one of her best films because I think the other films she did, she actually had to try and act. Not that I've seen her acting recently, right? She might have got better.
Yeah.
But she was really good in Haywire, and then I think people thought, oh, she can act, right? And then I saw her in the film with Batista and what's his name, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, where she was a cop, and I was like, nah, man, Batista's outshining her, and Batista does not do much here.
I haven't even seen that film, you know.
Let me see if I can. As you're casting, let me see if I can bring up what that film is called.
For me, knockaround guy. Sorry, I would probably pick. This is a good one. Woman.
It's called Heist, by the way. It's got Robert De Niro in it as well.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Yeah.
I would probably cast. Ooh, this is a hard one. It's a hard one indeed. Who's? Oh, yeah. Oh, I can't remember her name. You know the girl who plays Black Panther's sister Shuri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I forgot her name as well. Letitia, right?
Yeah. I think it's Letitia White or something, right? Yeah. I'll cast her.
You knock around, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it'd be funny.
Yeah, simply because they're Italian mobsters. And she full black.
Yeah.
Why not though? Why not?
Yeah, man.
You could be adopted.
Yeah, man. It would work.
Yeah. You know what? To be fair, you if you just like tweet like, you could go one of two ways where you just accept this person's adopted.
Yeah.
Without them having to say it, or the other thing is where it's like, you're expecting to be the member of the family who's from that part of the world.
Yeah.
And she steps in, and you're like, okay, fair enough. Moving on. You know?
Yeah, man. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
Especially when she
To
does
be
the
fair,
whole 500 fights. I'm like, okay, what?
Yeah.
On the way to 500, just getting to the level. Blah, 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 blah.
But at that point, right, when you've cast her and she's playing it already, you kind of like, well, okay, certain things are out the window here. But first of all, she's got to smash her own gambling machine and stuff like that. So once you've done that, you can get to the 500 fights and go, this woman's a nutcase, and still make it work.
Yeah, that's true. 500 fights. Yeah.
So she's, I don't know if she plays more comedic as Shuri.
Yeah.
But have you seen her? You seen The Commuter, right? With Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Where he's on the train, yeah. And then she had like a short bit of a role there where she's threatening to get back on the train.
Yeah.
So I think she can be serious, but yeah, the only thing is like, okay, first of all, right, and here's the thing, right, she might be a slight looking girl, but the other thing is this, right, if you get in someone who's that crazy enough to pull off like smashing their own stuff or whatever, right, it's sometimes the smallest people, right, are the craziest.
Yep.
So imagine, first of all, her plan is she's like smashing her own gambling machine. What's it called? It is a gambling machine. One-armed bandits, right?
Yeah. And
then she's squaring up some dude saying about 500 fights, yeah? Because my plan is to go and find the biggest, baddest person here and go, you know what? Okay, fair enough. You're pulling nuts off already. I probably don't want to tangle with you.
Yeah, because, 500 fights.
yeah, but it's just that. It's like, they're just crazy. They got not necessarily nothing to lose, but they'll just go for it.
Yeah. You're
like when the crackhead's got nothing to lose, yeah.
Yep, that's why they're the most dangerous. Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm like, all right, fair enough. And even though you say it's kind of a joke, I'm like, it's possible. It is possible.
Yeah.
All right. Xander Cage.
500 fights. Xander Cage.
Yeah.
I would pick for Mr. Xander Cage. I'll go in totally left field for this one because it's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah.
Melissa McCarthy.
Okay. All right.
Because I think it'd be funny, her just hitting on men in that weird, creepy way that.
Oh no. But you're gonna swap the genders of everyone.
Yep.
I'm like,
gender swapping, man. It makes it more funnier.
I think it's even funnier if she's a woman hitting on other women.
Nah,
like that.
that's just
exactly the same.
Nah, it's funny with men because then men can know how it feels to be creeped out.
Yeah.
Like, oh wow,
All right. So, what's that scene where he goes to the models room, or am I thinking of number 3 where he's like, "Yeah, man,
The things I do for my country. Yeah, that's number one. That's number one.
And he does it number 3 as well, where there's a whole bunch of. He talks to the one model, right? She gives him the information, and then she's leaving, and then a whole catwalk full of
models
walking
full
there.
Yeah.
While he's wearing his Hayachi pimp coat, yeah. It's nighttime there. Then all of a sudden it goes to daytime. He's putting all these women on the floor like he's drugged them or whatever. He's putting on his pimp coat and he's going, yeah, the things I'm gonna do for my country.
See?
Yeah.
That bit I'll have to change in a gender swap bit, and then that's just creepy. But everything else, like the hitting on bits, would be quite funny.
Wait, so okay, here's the thing, right? So what you're saying is, I mean, like, obviously, if you're gender swapping them, you got to take into account that, yeah.
Yeah.
I will keep them all women myself, right? Because that like you said, yeah, swapping it and then you take into account certain other things.
Or I could just change this. Actually, no, it'll still be the same. It'll just be all the men would like be.
Yeah. All the men will be wiped out on the floor, right? And be like, wow, this lady.
Yeah.
Okay, but first of all, I don't even know how it comes across to me already. Him being a man and all these ladies are like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
so,
sick of ladies.
Yeah.
Ladies. Yeah, I'm sick of that. Okay,
fair enough. Okay, and you're gonna pull the okay, what about putting up all the extreme sports stuff? Like when he gets the tea tray and skates down, he does a grind down the balcony thing. The staircase, was it? The stair balcony?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could still work.
Okay.
Because in that film, it looks wiry as hell. Like, you know, it's blatantly wire work. So yeah, she can pull it off.
Well, I'm going to say this, right? That for a lady to pull it off, considering her weight, right?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. I could buy it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you're telling me Vin Diesel with like 200 pounds trying to, you know, massive muscularity, right? Yeah. And you got a tea tray.
Yeah.
Unless it's made of solid steel, like inches thick, you know, he's going to snap that thing. He's going to bend it anyways.
Yeah, there's a lot of like suspending your belief in a lot of things he does in those films.
Oh, one thing I will say about your gender swap, which makes a lot of sense, but at the beginning of Triple X3, where he had to go and get the signal for the football, right? So the men can watch it, right? I mean, like the other people can watch it, right? The kids or whatever, right? Yeah. I suppose you know I don't know how much you would say you're the lady Melissa McCarthy, right?
Yeah.
It's got to be able to do like jump with her skateboard and ride on the side of a bus with it.
Yeah. She's agile as hell. I mean, you've seen her and stuff. She can do the splits.
You know what? I'm gonna probably watch Spy.
Spy's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me try and sort of choose someone that I can think suit this role. Not like absurdly, but if you said Melissa McCarthy, by the way, for Fast and Furious, right? And me knowing how silly Fast and Furious gets, I could probably buy her as a comedy, acting straight in a comedy by doing those silly things.
Yeah.
He is, yes, but he's also very.
But he's so like action-y, it's hilarious because there's no way you could take any of those Triple X films seriously because like really, is he? Oh
yeah, okay. So and that's a good point now, but I think you've helped me choose my choice from it by saying that. I might have to choose Mila Jovovich, Resident Evil, because we've seen what Resident Evil does to a woman, right?
Yep.
So all the silly stuff that she can pull off there, she can pull off here, and I'll be like, I don't bat an eyelid because I've seen her do it already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
even though at this point though, you could say that she's being. If I'm casting her like this, right, I'm stereotyped her as an action lady role. Yeah. Even though she probably does not look like the physicality for the part because she was a model to begin with. Yeah.
She was, yeah.
Actually, I think look. Here's the thing: Milica Jovovich, I think, can do kind of certain dramatic roles.
Yes, you can.
But generally speaking, she's just, and I think in her action role, she's miscast. Because at the beginning of Resident Evil, when she was playing Alice and she didn't know what was going on, I'm like, fair enough, right? But then when she becomes an action hero, I'm like, I don't know about this.
Yeah, it becomes too much like, we don't know what we're doing, and you're just going to be in the moment, I guess.
Yeah, have you seen Ultraviolet or I think The Musketeers?
I've tried to watch Ultraviolet, didn't get it.
No.
I tried watching it like 3 times in one night, didn't get it.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And The Musketeers, have you seen that? Is it The Three Musketeers? Which one was she in? She was one where she was in it, and she was also doing the same stuff she was doing in
I think it is Three Musketeers.
Essentially Resident Evil.
I think it is.
And remember she was also in Hellboy that we saw from the most recent one.
Yeah. But she was okay, and I'm not gonna lie, she was alright.
Yeah. She was fine in that. What's that other film? What's that film that it is The Three Musketeers? Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna confess I have not seen this film, A Man Apart.
I don't know if I have. Wait, let me just see what A Man Apart. I might have seen it.
Actually, have you seen all Vin Diesel's films?
Most of them, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh no, I haven't seen this one. No.
Okay, that's going to be one on the list that we have to do. Watching the Vin Diesel films, right? Let me note that down. If we go through some of these films and both of us haven't seen it, let me tell me and we'll note it down, right?
All right.
Okay. To watch, yeah, for the next Vin Diesel one, yeah. Okay, A Man Apart. We will leave that one, all right?
Okay.
Chronicles of Riddick, but we already cast our Riddick,
yeah. We cast that, so we can skip it.
Okay. The Pacifier. Now I haven't seen this, but I can kind of guess the type of person. I've seen the trailers, so I can kind of gauge what person I would probably cast from this.
Yeah, it's basically, if you've seen what's the film, The Rock, Tooth Fairy, it's basically the same film.
Oh yeah, have you seen this film?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Who would I cast as the pacifier? And she's a woman.
Here's the thing, right? He tries to do comedy here, and I say try.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, I don't.
Yeah,
know
it doesn't
how
go well. It doesn't.
Yeah. So you can even get someone who's actually good at comedy, or someone who isn't.
Yeah. I would get. I forgot her name. She was in Wonder Woman 1984.
Which? Yeah. Who?
As
Oh. What's her name? Catherine Wigg.
Yeah, Kristen Wiig. There we go.
Wiig.
Yeah. I'll get her because she's hilarious.
Confused. Yeah. Oh, okay. No, I'm gonna have to probably. I will probably choose Melissa McCarthy for this.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
First of all, because she's known for comedy, right? And then I've done Kristen Wiig as well, right? But okay. So are we saying this is a comedic role, right? For a film that actually is supposed to be funny but isn't?
Yeah. So we're trying, by putting these two ladies in it, we've actually made this film probably actually funny.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We can't miscast, but cast correctly.
Yeah.
All right.
It's awkward.
But to be fair, I think they both could pull off the role. And not to knock Vin Diesel, right? Because comedy's not his forte. One-liners, yes, for an action hero, right? That's kind of different, right?
Yeah.
And would you argue The Rock can do action and comedy?
No, he can, yeah.
Okay.
Well, he always really could, to be fair. So
yeah,
what I said.
Yeah. So and not to, it's not a competition, of course. But would you say The Rock could pull off? Well, we've seen the Tooth Fairy. That's the thing. So would you say The Rock could pull off this role better, or would you say?
No.
Or would you say like the Arnold Schwarzenegger back in his era would have pulled this role off better?
Like, I would say it. Like, if you had Rock from around that time period, or when he first got into acting, and he was the Tooth Fairy, not so sorry, the pacifier, I still don't think it would have worked. If I'm honest.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. I don't know if you've seen this film. I haven't. Find Me Guilty. That's one where Vin Diesel's got hair, and as the myth, the legend goes, any film that Vin Diesel has hair is supposed to be amazing.
No, I haven't seen this one.
Okay. Have you seen the pictures of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's weird.
Vin Diesel's wig, right? It looks CG.
Yeah.
Because his hairline's too far back.
This can't be real.
Yeah. Well. Okay. So we're saying we're gonna watch Find Me Guilty. Okay.
Yeah. That looks so weird. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We already done Fast and Furious.
Yep.
Even though your person is swapping in and out because of this, but that's all right.
Best.
Babylon AD.
Yep. Seen that. For this, I would pick Gal Gadot.
Okay.
Because she's a good actor and everything, but like in this, I don't know why I'm picking her for this film, because from what I remember of Babylon AD, he doesn't say much.
Well, at the beginning of it, he's talking about this is the day he died.
Yeah, and then it rewinds back, and then it's kind of up to that point. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he's got to protect Michelle Yeoh and some kid, and also he fights a bunch of MMA people in a cage.
Yeah.
I might cast Michelle Yeoh herself and just swap out her role with someone else, but that's we're not asking me to swap her role out.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I might do that. It might be the easiest thing to do.
Okay.
Only because there's certain things where you like. Okay, he acts dark and dramatic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, Vin Diesel, you're bumming the streets or whatever you've been doing, right?
Yeah.
And then you get somehow dropped in an MMA ring because I think you have to rescue the girl or something like that.
Yep.
And then they lock you in the cage, and then you're gonna fight several MMA fighters or whatever. Yeah. We're not talking about the Jet Li film where he also does the same, by the way. And that was even worse because at least you can say Vin Diesel was the same size. If you're gonna say he doesn't have fighting skill, right?
Mm.
At least he's relative to their size, yeah. So I can believe he could probably pick them up and throw them. Jet Li was fighting a bunch of light heavyweights, right? Which after they regained the weight that they cut, right? After they rehydrated from all their dehydration, right?
Yeah.
They look massive compared to him. And he looked like a flyweight or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You seen Cradle to Grave, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So he beat them all up. Somehow he managed to beat up all these MMA people. Jet Li, I'm not 100% sure on that.
Yeah.
Donnie Yen also did it, by the way, in one of his other films, but that was in a locker room. So he could use the locker room, right?
Yeah.
Whereas Jet Li was fighting them in the octagon, and I think at one part of the film, right, he used the ring announcer, the little man ring announcer, as a weapon, and then he stabs his fingers through someone's abdomen, right?
Yeah.
Like it's Ricky O, by the way. Grabs their flesh from the inside and pulls them across flings them across the thing, the I don't want to say the squared circle, but the cage. Yeah. I'm like, wait a minute,
the octagon. Yeah.
You probably pierced him and you probably stabbed into his intestines, or you probably killed him. Now you're dragging him from his intestine out when you've just basically ripped his intestines out of his body.
That sounds a bit
far-fetched.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there.
No.
All right. Okay. Next, Vin Diesel film. So there's Chronicles of Riddick. Oh no, we're not going to cast the video games that he did the voicing.
Yeah.
We already cast the Fast and Furious. Okay. All right. Guardians of the Galaxy. Groot.
I am Groot.
Not you don't have to say a lot. But you have to say a lot with little.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Who's got a?
And it doesn't even necessarily have to be a deep voice. That's the thing. It just because it's just the the weight behind the words.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, to be fair, he pulls off really well.
Yeah, he does.
I think the bass in his voice also gives that extra heart to it, you know?
Yeah. I would say maybe what's the hard one?
Yeah, because they don't have to do a lot. You kind of don't do much at the same time. You do very much, and that's why it's awkward.
Maybe he's got a cool voice.
Oh, you're gonna cast a lady with a cool voice? Is that how you're gonna go?
I can't think of anyone cool, a lady with a cool voice.
Well, the thing is, they're never gonna be as deep as
no. Maybe. Yeah, you know what? Rosario Dawson, she's awesome. She
you know what? Oof. Okay. All right. Now you got me in the back wall here because I'm like, all right. who am I gonna? Oh dear. Right. Yeah. Good choice there.
Thank you.
And she could probably put off playing Baby Groot as well, because that's I mean, even similar but different.
Yeah.
Because the high pitched voice. Okay. All right. I. You know, I'm like, oh, jeez. Okay.
Do it.
I'm gonna go for Charlize Theron.
Okay. Yeah. I could buy that.
Yeah. Even though I have to say, to be honest, I have not seen her do voice acting. But she, as you can see from the Fast and Furious films, where she's playing Cypher, she can definitely do. Like, you got to be threatening, but also not threatening. And she's played roles where she's not like that, but also that. Like Aeon Flux as well, even though that wasn't the greatest film in the world.
No, it was better than Ultraviolet, because I keep thinking they're both basically the same film.
They are kind of, aren't they? They are.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, I think she's got to play. Well, it's one of those things where you got to kind of be a bit naive and childlike, and then wrap it around at the end of the film where you're like to Rocket. Oh yeah, we are Groot.
Yeah, we are Groot.
All right. The Last Witch Hunter.
Okay, she has done voice acting work. She was in the Addams Family animated movie in 2019.
Oh, well, I haven't. Okay.
I haven't seen.
Oh wait, I haven't seen that though.
No, I saw the end of it the other day, but I didn't see her part. So,
yeah. So our boy Calder from Last Witch Hunter, which I also confess I have not seen. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I've seen the trailers. I've seen sections of the film. No, I have seen the film. I just don't remember it. It was on Sky and I watched it.
Yeah. Didn't see this much. That's another one. I keep getting confused with that Nicolas Cage film where it's
the season of the witch, right?
Yeah, I keep getting them too confused. Technically the same film. They're not. For this.
Yeah, so you got to play an immortal witch hunter. That I have seen this film, by the way. He starts off with his long beard, right?
Yeah, and long hair,
and it, like he's a Viking or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then he comes to the modern day. Where he has no beard and no hair. So, yeah. Not to say that the woman will have to shave herself bald, but...
No. You know, I literally just had that in my head. Crap, I literally just had someone in my head.
Yeah, okay,
that's it. Remember that film, Hansel and Gretel?
Oh, Gemma Arterton?
Yeah, I have her.
Okay, fair enough. I have not seen that film, but I just knew who you're talking about.
Yeah, it's okay.
I've seen her in other stuff. Okay, fair enough. I actually have not seen that film, so I don't know how well she does action.
Yeah, she does action all right.
Okay. I might say Kate Beckinsale for this.
Yeah, I can buy
We've
that.
seen the Underworld films, and I don't want to say she solo carried them films, right?
Yeah.
But she did have a huge part of well, she did have a massive part of those films. So, and she did enough. I don't know how much of it she did and how much of her stunt double did, but I can buy her as a authoritative vampire hunter.
Yeah.
Wait, is she hunting other vampires? She is, right?
Yeah.
No, she's hunting werewolves. Yeah.
She's hunting werewolves. Then she's fighting vampires because vampires betray her. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Exactly. So I can imagine her pulling off the same sort of things. And he's got his massive axe, right? And some powers, some mystical powers.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, actually, have you seen Van Helsing?
Yeah.
Kate Beckinsale was in that, and she was like a vampire hunter-ish sort of person from Transylvania. I can't remember, but I think she can pull off this role as action actress.
Yeah, she was in the reboot of Total Recall. Yeah.
And I could buy her, by the way, beating up Colin Farrell all that time.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, he's an athletically built guy, right? But every time they're fighting, she was like taking it to him, you know?
So I can buy it.
Yeah. Okay, have you seen Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk?
Nope.
All right, that's another on the list of Vin Diesel films we got to watch. Have you heard about this film?
No, I legit thought you just made that up.
Okay. I don't know what it's about either, right?
Okay.
It sounds like a comedy with that title, but I bet it's some heartfelt, what's it called?
Yeah.
Yeah. Halftime Walk. Okay. Oh. All right. Return of the Cage, we've done Fast and Furious, Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay. Infinity War, we've done that. Well, he was in Wreck-It Ralph break into it, but he was Baby Groot, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I think we're the last couple of things here.
Okay.
Actually, probably the last one that isn't a sequel.
Okay.
Yeah, it is the last one. It's not a sequel, it's not a part we have to recast. Not recast, but, really cast as a Bloodshot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Bloodshot. Great movie. Ooh, this is a good one.
This is, by the way, where I'll probably cast Michelle Rodriguez. I know I waited a long time to play my Michelle Rodriguez card.
But you probably picked it for the best one, if I'm honest.
But basically, she played this role in Resident Evil. One of the Resident
Evil. Yeah,
she
does, doesn't it? Resident Evil 1. Yeah.
But of most females, and I have to say, like, even though females that can actually fight other males, right? I believe Michelle Rodriguez can. She's a very aggressive character. Not in real life, I mean, like, but like, so when I'm like, if she's in a scrap, I can believe she'll fight.
Yeah, I can buy it as well. She is quite.
So when she was having tussles with Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano, in the separate films, I was like, I don't know about that. Yeah,
I don't know if I could buy this.
Well, no, it's not that. It's not that. She's not fighting to her advantage, which is all-out brawl, right? Yeah. Because if she's not necessarily saying using her surroundings like Batman and stuff like that, but you don't, as Vin Diesel says, right? As W. Soros says, in a street fight, the street always wins, yeah? Yeah. So if she's fighting them on their own MMA level, right? Even though they're playing characters, yeah? They're not playing themselves, by the way.
Yeah. They're playing like... Yeah. Even then, that still wouldn't work because she's fighting like elite guards and like military trained police and stuff like that. So yeah,
it's true. It is true.
Yeah,
it's true.
So it still doesn't really.
But you got like if you put it in that sort of sense where they're trying to take her down, and she's basically throwing sand in their face and then punching them, that sort of thing,
Yeah.
And I can believe that could work. It's just that she's trying to fight them. She's fighting them fist fight, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, no. Yeah. That I won't buy that. If you push other people into them, right, and then punch them and stuff like that, anything that goes, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah. So who are you saying for Bloodshot?
I would say I'm gonna go with a blast from the past that no one really sees anymore, but I still think she's a great actress. Lucy Liu.
Fair enough.
Because she never got a chance to play a superhero.
Yeah, well, to be fair, she did do Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
Which I have not seen, by the way.
That's good. Product of their time, to be honest.
Okay.
I enjoyed them then. If I watch them now, I'll probably like, this is a terrible thing. So that's why
Wire right? The Wire 3 is probably the killer.
Yeah. It's dreadful.
Yeah. Would you say that any of the females we chose that we swapped them in the film would have made the role better than Vin Diesel?
For the pacifier, yes. That's the only one I can think of.
Okay. Well, one you can immediately think of, anyways. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not to say that these ladies aren't more talented in the acting domain as Vin Diesel, right?
No, they're pretty better if I'm honest. But yeah.
Yeah. But what he pulls it off with such attitude.
Yeah, it's because the films that he's in are basically written for him.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's why like they work for him.
Yeah.
That's how I would say. Bless him.
So before we close off, right?
Yep.
We've got our list of we might have to go through the list of Vin Diesel films again, but there's 3 we haven't seen, so we should probably find a 4th one to add to this Vin Diesel marathon. We've got A Man Apart, Find Me Guilty.
Yeah.
Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk.
Yep.
What else? I could say that what I can say that I haven't seen, by the way, here is The Pacifier.
Yeah.
Is that it? Surely not.
Maybe.
Have I seen all Vin Diesel films except for The Pacifier?
Sounds like it.
And these 3 does sound like it does. No, I haven't seen Saving Private Ryan, but really, if I'm gonna watch a 2-hour film for a 5-minute scene,
just watch The Pacifier.
Seriously? No, as in you're like, oh, fine, rewatching The Pacifier.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's been like about 15 years since I've seen. I want to say 15.
All
Whenever
right,
that film came out, that's the last time I saw it.
Okay. But you're saying to me, don't be prepared for something amazing. Or
no.
Something amazingly bad, even.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. To be fair as well, actually, a lot of these things here, he's done loads of voice acting roles. Which would you say? When he's voice acting and when you don't see Vin Diesel in it, he does better, or you feel the role is not as biased towards him, if you know what I mean. You have to go in there with that. Okay, it's Vin Diesel, so I expect a certain whatever.
If I'm honest, like he's voice acting roles, he probably does more in it because I don't know what it is. He gets his time to shine, if that makes sense.
I think it might be because he doesn't need to physically. First of all, he doesn't need to do anything physical, but secondly, he's got to portray so much more.
Yeah.
Because you don't see what he's doing.
Yeah.
So
that's why I probably say.
There's a lot of Groot in here, by the way.
Yeah. He does Groot for everything, which is
crazy. Yeah. But I'm not surprised because I'm like, wow, he's probably played Groot as many times as he's played Dominic Toretto.
At this point, yeah. And less of a time span as well, realistically.
Yeah. And the man's done quite a bit of video game. Have you played the Riddick Butcher Bay Escape from Butcher Bay? It's actually meant to be really good.
Yeah, I've heard from a lot of people it's really good. Yeah. And I think they're meant to be re-releasing it soon as well. So
they're not released already.
Maybe.
I thought because they released it way back in Xbox days.
Yeah.
And then they remade it and bundled it as an extra feature on one of the other games, I think, because it was so highly praised. And that other game wasn't as high praised.
Oh.
But they're like, people are going to praise it because Escape from Butcher Bay was so good anyways. You get an extra game with your game.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I have been the man who's, according to myth and legend, right?
Yeah.
When I have hair, my films are amazing. But we're gonna find out because I don't know about Find Me Guilty because that wig looks a bit. Awkward.
Yeah, that's dodgy.
Yeah. CY Chung.
And
My
I
co-host.
am the guy who
Women can't replace apparently, right?
Yeah, I can't replace because I make every film I'm in super cool, Kyle Charles.
Yeah.
And thank you all for listening to us talk about replacing Vin Diesel in films because we all know realistically you can't replace Vin Diesel because I don't have anything. He is the greatest man who ever lived. Yes, and
not Austin Aries.
He's better than Austin Aries, realistically, because I'm gonna get started on Austin Aries right now.
Okay, forget that.
Yep.
Retract what I say. Even though Austin Aries thinks he, will probably counter what you're saying.
Yeah, he'll got some weird tirade. Yeah. So, is there any films that who would you replace Vin Diesel with in these films?
Well, females, yeah.
Females, yeah. And let us know, and you can do that by leaving a comment, leaving us a email, a tweet, a direct message on Instagram, all of that lovely stuff. You can find our information to get that in the description down below. And I'd like to thank you all for taking a trip with us around the multiverse. Bye.
Shall we play together? I have already prayed with the others. It is painless.
It's pointless.
Because you do not believe in God. Does not mean God does not believe
Think
in
someone
you.
can spend half their life in a slam with a horse bit in their mouth and not believe? Think he could start out in some liquor store trash bin with an umbilical cord wrapped around his neck and not believe? Got it all wrong, holy man. I absolutely believe in God. And I absolutely hate the fucker.
He is with us nonetheless.
2 of your boys are already dead. How much faith do you have left, Father?
Oh no.
So where the hell's your God now?
Never had a doubt.
Anyone not ready for this?
That is my God, Mr. Riddick.